What's going on, guys? So a little bit different camera angle today. Hopefully the audio comes out just fine. Have my half decorated Christmas tree here. Pay no attention to the horrible clutter in the rest of the room. So the topic of today's video is love versus lust. And I kind of have a little bit of an outline here to follow, just because there's there's a lot of stuff that I want to make sure that I get exactly right. So I wrote down my thoughts so that it wouldn't be disjointed or I didn't leave anything out that I really wanted to say. So, recording a video.
I'm going to school.
Okay. Bye. So the first question is, do I believe in love at first sight? No. I believe in lust and I believe in attraction at first sight. And I'm going to give you the reason why here in just a minute. We're going to take a look at what the Bible says love is and kind of what the Bible says that lust is. And we're going to use a few verses in order to kind of back up what I'm saying here so that you guys don't think Sam's just full of it. So one really interesting way of defining love versus lust is this. Love is about serving another person, but lust is about getting what you want and glorifying your own flesh and pleasing your own flesh. So let's look at 1 Corinthians 13:4 real quick, just to get the biblical definition of love. 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. So let's go ahead and dissect that real quick, one by one. Love is patient. Lust wants self-gratification and pleasure now. So for instance, in a relationship, when you really want to be physically intimate with someone, you are going to be patient, you're going to wait, and you're going to make sure that they're the right person, make sure that they're the person that you're going to ultimately end up being with. Lust is impatient, and lust wants those physical acts right then and there. It wants to please your own flesh before it wants to do the right thing. Love is kind. Lust doesn't care about the feelings of others, but only wants pleasure. The only way that love actually works in a relationship is if both parties care a lot about serving the other one and making sure that the other one is happy and really just respecting the other person's wishes and respecting the other person in general. If you're in a relationship with a person that only seems to care about their own feelings, you need to get out of that relationship. Because what are they going to do when that honeymoon phase is over? What are they going to do when they don't have to make sure that you're happy? When they've signed that marriage contract, in effect, then, they're probably going to be even less kind. Here's a good one. Love doesn't envy. Lust sees another man's wife and is jealous. When you really love someone, whether that's the person that you're with or even the person that you might even potentially be attracted to outside of a relationship, it's just lust if you are envying after that person, if you are jealous for that person and they belong to someone else. Because really, if you are lusting after someone else that's in a relationship, that's the least loving thing that we can possibly do to try and tear them away from that relationship that they're currently in, and potentially even get them to commit adultery or to lust back after you. As for the other things in this verse, they might not directly pertain to relationships or that kind of love, but they're also really, really good to look at. So love does not boast. Love seeks to serve another without the motive of attention or status, but rather just for the joy of serving another. And finally, love is not proud. In everything, we should seek to be humble. your wife or husband's advice or critiquing can be hurtful to us if we feel like we're next to perfect. But love always sits itself at the seat of least importance. Love always puts the other person's needs first and always seeks to learn how to serve their loved ones better. So anyway, guys, I hope that kind of gives you a biblical perspective on the whole love versus lust argument. As far as the question that I asked first in the video, do you believe in love at first sight? Like I said, no. If you're at a coffee shop and you see someone, if you see a girl and you're like, wow, that girl, she has got it going on. You are not loving that girl just based on the way that she looks. Now, I'm not saying that you are lusting after her just by noticing that she has a nice figure or that she has a pretty face, but make sure that it doesn't go anywhere past that. Don't fantasize about them. Get to know them and get to know their personality. See if they have a heart for Jesus. See if they are patient and kind and humble. All the things that the Bible says about love. I think that our culture kind of mixes up what love really is. I think that Hollywood's version of love in a lot of cases kind of is lust. You know, I have a brother and I love my brother. I love him like a brother. In my opinion, you shouldn't have to clarify that you love someone like a brother, because I think that love and that physical attraction are kind of, they're completely different things. So if you're with your wife, obviously you want to be attracted to your wife. And, you know, lusting after your wife in the right context is a perfectly holy thing to do. But when we talk about loving someone, I think that we need to make sure that we separate that from lusting after someone and doing it in an unbiblical context, if that makes any sense. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Wasn't necessarily the most cohesive video. I feel like I was kind of going a little bit off script, maybe a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you kind of get the general gist of it. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm gonna start uploading videos Tuesdays and Saturdays. Try and hold me to that. I'm gonna try and do it. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all's support. We passed 300 subscribers. I'm very excited, and I hope that you guys will stay on and see where this journey takes me. See what God does with this channel and with this content, the community that we made. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks.